drive will begin there. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the lines. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Abdul-Carter there to bring him down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Once to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Giants, it's Darius Slayton. Returnable from his own 4. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. 7-yard line. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now the shotgun. It's Dart. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Nolan Smith. A gain of 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third and a yard.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Now a screen set up for Tracy.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Dart. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Moving to his right. Well, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A carry here for Tracy. Open space inside the 10. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Giants will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big time play with Hurts and Brown. 35 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that 1st hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Abdul Carter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50s. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Ready up.
On play action, it is Dart. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Ravens, 70 Ravens. Mustang 19.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? 1 half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go, sack.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw, he brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. On the ground, here's Tracy. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now is Tracy looking to run. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
13-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Scatterboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Third and 6. Looking to throw. It's dark, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
16-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hurts will try it again. One to his right. The second down throw is incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Hurts again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll run with Tracy. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one at reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, and it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
It's now third and goal.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devontae Smith there to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. They'll return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
At the 49-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the
2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rocco 80.
They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff is running right. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with him again. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Giant 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Tag.
1st and 10 at the
70
13-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Shut up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out dark hallways? This place I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Change a lot of back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, as long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Yeah, 11:30, we gon' pull up in a black beans, taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do he hit the club in his song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be that, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little chick for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got some for you little nice. All that
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey, yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Help me now.
kill them.